Hare Krishna. So Krishna has spoken wonderful instructions to Arjuna. And Arjuna also asked some questions. And again Krishna gave some wonderful instructions. And this wonderful talk was heard by Sanjaya. And now he's expressing his feelings, what he is feeling. So 2 verses we have seen about what Sanjaya was feeling. Now let's see the 3rd verse. That is Shloka number 76. Rajan samsmritya samvadam imam adbhutam keshavarjunayoh punyam rishyami cha muhurmuhu. So here Sanjaya is telling Dhritarashtra. What he is saying? O Rajan, O King, samsmritya, as I repeatedly recall. What? What is he recalling? Then he says, imam adbhutam punyam samvadam. Adbhutam, the wondrous and the holy dialogue. Samvadam, between whom? Here it is given, Keshava and Arjuna. That is Krishna and Arjuna. So what is happening? When he is recollecting the holy talks between Krishna and Arjuna, what is happening to him? Here he is saying, Rishyami cha muhur muhu. He is very happy, very blissful, thrilled again and again at every moment. So here Sanjaya is ecstatic. Sanjaya is completely ecstatic. He is like, he has heard it. Directly has heard it from the lotus mouth of Krishna. And the entire conversation, the entire scene was so thrilling. And when he recollects that, he's thrilled at every moment, he's happy at every moment. Sanjaya is very, very happy. But I don't think so Dhritarashtra will be happy. Here it is described, Prabhupada says, the understanding of Bhagavad-gita is so transcendental that anyone who becomes conversant with the topics of Arjuna and Krishna becomes righteous, and he cannot forget such talks. So basically here we understand that when it comes to Bhagavad-gita, it is transcendental. Understanding of Bhagavad-gita is so transcendental. Why is it so transcendental? Because here the transcendental personalities are involved. Krishna, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is transcendental. And Arjuna, he is eternal associate, he is transcendental. So the talks are on the spiritual platform. So the talks are also transcendental. So Bhagavad-gita, sometimes people say, oh, it is so difficult to understand. It is so difficult to understand. Yes, if we read Bhagavad-gita with a materialistic mindset, without any guidance of a spiritual master, what happens? It will be difficult to understand. Because through this material mind and intelligence, how can we understand the transcendental subject matter given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead? That's why this is an open secret. Bhagavad-gita is an open secret which very, very few people are able to understand. But yes, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, all over the world, there are many, many people who are taking benefit of his wonderful purports, and they are able to understand these wonderful verses of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Here it is said, this is the transcendental position of spiritual life. In other words, one who hears the Gita from the right source directly from Krishna attains full Krishna consciousness. So here it is described that anyone who hears Gita, so in the previous line also we read, that becomes righteous and cannot forget such talks. And here, again Prabhupada is saying that attains full Krishna consciousness. When we hear Gita from the right source, we attain full Krishna consciousness. So what happens when we hear Bhagavad Gita? What happens when we read Bhagavad Gita? Actually, in day-to-day life, if we see, life is so hazy. It's very difficult to get full clarity of what is happening and what is supposed to be done. Many of the times people ask this question, why me? Why is this happening with me? Simple questions of life they are not able to answer. and they go through some tough situation, and it's almost like they're tossed in the waves of this Bhavasagara, literally tossed, and they suffer so much. So the point is that when we hear Bhagavad-gita, when we go deep, dive deep into the concepts given in Bhagavad-gita by Lord Krishna himself for our benefit, we get a lot of clarity of what is happening in our life, what is happening around us, and we can also help others to understand what is happening in their life. This clarity itself will give us a lot of bliss, And more importantly, the essence of Gita, that is bhakti. So when we hear Bhagavad Gita and when we understand that how great this personality Krishna is, and we are the servants of His, we are part and parcel of His, and we are supposed to serve Him. And how are we supposed to serve? Is it a very, very time-taking task? Or is it something, which we have to invest a lot of energy, money and this and that? No. Krishna is very clear in Bhagavad Gita. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhakta prayachati tadham bhaktya uparitam ashnami prayatatmanah. So he is making it very clear. Just offer me a leaf, a flower, a fruit or water with love, I'll accept it. And what is he expecting? Man manabhava mad bhakto madhyajimam namaskuru. Think of me, worship me, become my devotee, pay obeisances to me. How much time it takes to do these different things. So basically, Krishna is giving us the solution to get out of this material world. And a sincere spiritual seeker will be very eager to do that. And when he reads Bhagavad Gita, when he understands, his goal becomes very, very clear. When the goal is not clear, all our happiness is suppressed. Even if we have everything, we cannot enjoy. But when our goal is clear and we are marching towards that goal, and when we can see, okay, I'm reaching some milestones while reaching this goal, there is a great happiness. And here it is said that if we hear from the right source means what? Directly from Krishna or from his bona fide representative who comes in either of the four paramparas, Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya or Sri Sampradaya. From a bona fide personality when we hear, then the same experience we will also get what Sanjaya is experiencing here. Here it is said, the result of Krishna consciousness is that one becomes increasingly enlightened and he enjoys life with a thrill, not only for some time, but at every moment. This is what happens when a person becomes Krishna conscious, a nice devotee, through the medium of Bhagavad Gita. He relishes every moment because he starts living his life for Krishna. He starts relishing every moment. In the material world, whatever activities we do, every activity will give us suffering, one or the other suffering. But here we can see that a devotee, when it comes to a devotee, he is that personality who has taken Krishna as his life and soul, who is serving Krishna in the association of devotees by the blissful process of devotional service. And since he is doing that, every moment he is able to relish in devotional service. So in this way, Sanjaya, when he heard the holy, wondrous conversation of Krishna and Arjuna, he is thrilled at every moment. He is not stopping here. He is continuing to speak. He is ecstatic. Ecstasy cannot be stopped here. Let's feel and experience the ecstasy of Sanjaya even in the next video. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna